Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this BPL starter squad. A very cheap but effective team that is going to get you off the mark very quickly, and obviously you can build, you can change it as you go on and earn more coins and pack better players. But this team straight off the bat is very achievable and very good. I've played with them for quite a few games now and they have already helped me pick up quite a few wins. It's a very sweaty team but a very effective team nonetheless. So we'll get into it straight away. So in goal, probably one of the more expensive players in the team, Victor Valdes. But my God, is he worth it. As you'll see in a couple of these saves, he kept me in games. He kept, you know, like the score at 0-0 in the early stages, and obviously kept me winning games later on. He was brilliant. So athletic, very agile, great hands, you know, kept hold of an awful lot. Didn't parry much, which is quite good for a FIFA goalkeeper, as a lot will, you know, be parried back into strikers' paths. But with Valdes, kept hold of it. Very impressed with him. Right back, obviously a cheap right back. There aren't many quick right backs in FIFA this year in the Premiership. The ones that are very expensive currently. But Glenn Johnson does a really good job, and I think he's very good for the, you know, the value that you get. Only costs about 1,000 coins at the moment, and that will drop to around 700, no doubt. At centre back, I have gone for the pairing of Moussa Richards and Chris Smalling. Now, both of these quite similar, you know, same pace, you know, good defence. Obviously, Moussa Richards brings more physicality, and Smalling has a better defence. But between the two of them, they do sort of pack a punch in defence. Their pace, like I said, their good sort of level of defence and physicality really does make them very difficult to beat. They're always covering each other well, and obviously if they do have any problems, they've got the fullbacks to cover. But the interceptions that these guys make, really good. They're quite expensive, not, you know, at the start, but they're going to settle down very quickly. Really good players to use, you know, worth investing in these guys to start with for me. At left back we have Barbar. He's probably going to be one of the most favourite BPL sort of left backs in the game. He's pretty cheap, you know, he's not too rare either. You know, there's quite a lot of him on the market, and his price is going to fall even more. But 86 pace, you know, decent dribbling, decent defending and physicality. It's not amazing, but he's very effective, gets down the wing very well. I like to use him a lot. Now we come to the CDM position, probably one of the most important positions in the game this year for me. Vital interceptions, and this guy is brilliant at it. Kouyate, he's got great pace, he's got the good defensive skills, and his physicality is an absolute man mountain. Really rate him. He is up there for me, guys. One of the most effective players I've used in all of FIFA 16. Really recommend going out and buying him. He's brilliant. Absolutely can't sing his praises highly enough. At right midfield, we have Nathan Dyer. Again, you know, he's exactly what you want from a winger. Quick, decent dribbling. You know, he's alright crossing wise. I've found his crossing to be quite good, and he's got a fairly good shot on him as well. So a really good player there, and probably a better version, to be quite honest, of Dyer coming up now. We have Max Gradel. Now I picked him. He's not as quick as Dyer, but he still feels lightning fast. But his dribbling is so good, and his shooting is pretty nice as well. You know, passing is pretty solid, but his pace and dribbling means cutting in, doing little skill moves, etc. A very good player indeed. Very effective. And at cam we have Moussa Sissoko, player who I've always liked throughout FIFA. He's very consistent, a very good all-rounder. Helps win, you know, sort of goal kicks when they fall a bit short. He's obviously got that presence, you know, when people are bundling him around. A lot of people are using 2 CDMs this year, so I do think it's important for your cam to have a bit about him, you know, and that 85 physicality is very good indeed. Up top we have, you know, favourite last year, and again he is going to be a favourite this year, and partners with Jerome, and that is Miran Diouf. He's really good, very solid, just really good player. He's strong, he scores goals, he creates goals, he's got the 3-star weak foot, 3-star skills. Not, you know, not bad. He's 6'1", But the pace and the shooting, his finishing is ridiculous. Very, very high in-game stat there. And he's got the physicality to boot. And I just think that pace, physicality, means that even if he's not clean through, he's going to bundle his way through. And it's quite similar with Jerome. Jerome, not quite as quick, but he's very, very good. You know, he's got the good pace. Shooting is he's very good for a 75 rated non-rare gold card. It's amazing. His finishing is very, very decent. But again, like I said, his pace and his physicality means that he holds off challenges well. He bundles his way through, he nicks the ball back, and he's just a fox in the box. But he's also got that pace to get on the end of balls, and his finishing means he can tuck them away every time. So that was my cheap BPL starter squad. I think you'll agree there's a lot of really good quick players with great sort of attributes for their unique positions. You know, Kouyate, Diouf, and Gradel for me are the pick of this team. Very, very good. And Valdes as well. You know, those guys, for me, are definitely keeping. If you want to make any changes, be interested to hear who you think I should have swapped out for, who you've gone for. Leave all of that in the comments. It's always greatly appreciated. Leave a like as well and hit subscribe button if you haven't already. And peace.